brought to you by Creature World in association with JK Productions.
Right now, I am looking for werewolves, one of the most rare and endangered creatures in the entire world. Luckily, I know how to track. Oh, look at this. It's a fresh track. And this guy's big. It's about 400 or 500 pounds. About 7 feet tall. Look at the serrations on the claws. Monster. Let's see if they go anywhere. That. What's some sort of shelter? Wait here, I'm gonna go check it out. Appears to be a shelter of some sort. And sometimes werewolves change back into human form. They lose their way. They don't know who they are. They're hallucinating. And they build these shelters to protect them from the elements. Well, let's keep going. They might be nearby.
The Werewolves trail had not been used in 1 or 2 weeks, so we headed to high ground to glass the area and get the lay of the land before we proceeded.
Alright, we've just found this trail cutting through the underbrush. Something big has clearly worked its way through here, so we're going to go see if we can follow it.
You know, the thing about movies is they're always portraying werewolves as being horrific beasts, monsters, only driven by the bloodlust, which in reality isn't very true, seeming how they are just victims of the disease lupinus syndrome, which comes from the Scandinavian term meaning lupin, meaning wolf, and are much more complex creatures. And they can harm you, and they're all dangerous to some extent, but for the fact that it's odd, lost track. You know, the only reason why he would do that is if he knew we were following him. Smell that? I think he's close by. Come on. Just come across this area. Very fresh tracks. Last night, early this morning. Very fresh. Be a good area to set up a blind. I think I'll try up in that area. Might work. Hopefully he'll come back. Yeah, this looks pretty good. You know, I got my blowgun with me, so if I get a good shot, hopefully I'll be able to take it. Night's falling, I'm in my blind, just waiting. I've heard some howling, One up there. Hearing some rustling. Wait. What's that? Appears to be, yes, it's a transformation. Amazing. That was awesome, truly amazing. I've only seen 2 of those in my entire life. They were so great. I'm going to see if I can catch him up now, maybe get a clear shot. I'll be right back. Alright, he's just taking off toward the north. I don't know if we'll get another glance of him. Oh, there he is. He appears to be eating something. Alright, he just took off that way. Let's see if we can go catch him up. Come on. I guess he must be gaining size and muscle mass. He's tan through his clothing. Come on, let's see if we can catch him. Alright, we've just set up some stationary cameras overlooking this area. Now, unfortunately, we have to leave this site and go to a new location. But if the werewolf comes through here, we'll hopefully be able to get some footage. Alright, I think I'll set up a blind right back here. See if he shows himself. Sun's dawn. I don't know if he'll show himself or not. What? What's that? Transform back into human. Looks like it's feasted tonight. Alright, let's get him to the lab. He may be still be curable.
I took him back to the lab, inspected him, and luckily he was curable. I administered the antidote and he made a full recovery. The psychiatrist says he might actually return to normal. After I dealt with that, I made my way back to the cameras, and this is what we found.
Because that's one more thing to prove. They're real and they're out there. And I'll see you next time on Paranormal Truth.
Brought to you by Creature World in association with JK Productions.